In October 2014, in Vrbětice in the Czech Republic, an explosion occurred in an ammunition warehouse. 2 Czech citizens were killed. 50 tons of ammunition were destroyed. The citizens of the neighboring areas were evacuated, and at the local schools, the windows were blown out. The explosion was considered to be an accident for a long time, until the Czech police tracked down 2 citizens of the Russian Federation. Having fake passports, these Russians were staying in the Czech Republic on the days of the incident. These 2 men visited the ammunition warehouse in Vrbětice allegedly to have an exploring tour, and the request for access to the non-public area was sent by the National Guard of Tajikistan and included copies of the visitors' passports. Later, due to the photos in those documents, the perpetrators of the poisoning in Salisbury, the Russian intelligence agents Anatoly Chepika and Alexander Mishkin, could be identified. The ammunition destroyed in the warehouse in the Czech Republic belonged to a company of the Bulgarian businessman Emilian Gebrev. As the Czech investigators found out in the fall of 2014, his company was preparing a batch of military cargo for export. And among the probable recipients were opponents of Russia, the enemies of Bashar Assad's regime in Syria, and the armed forces of Ukraine. According to the journalist materials, the Russian government got wind of the shipments and pressured the Bulgarian government to stop the process. The task was entrusted to the GRU. And soon after the October explosion, another warehouse of Gebrev in the Czech Republic exploded. And a few months later, the Bulgarian businessman and his son were poisoned. The toxic substance belonged to the Novichok family, widely used by the Russian intelligence service, as in the case of Skripal in Salisbury. Having identified the Russian intelligence agents, the Czech Republic expelled 54 employees of the Russian embassy from the country, claiming that 18 diplomats were representatives of the Russian intelligence service and were accused of espionage.